Hello guys, so today I'm going to be doing the second part of my Who Owned Each Era Reexo video, so if you haven't watched the first part go watch that then this. So I have to put a disclaimer that all of the members I chose for the particular eras are just my opinions and who I think owned each one, and yay, if you don't think I shared the eras equally, watch the first video because the eras are different. And now without further ado, let's get into the video. Don't forget to stan EXO and stream their music. Enjoy the video and stream 1 billion views.
뜬다 널 찾아줄 지도를 들고 좌표를 따라 나서는 항로 너와 나의 평행선 넘어 I don't mind.
Okay, so for Lucky One, the first member that came to my mind was Kyungsu Audio. He shined this era so much, and the concept itself suited him the best out of all the other members in my opinion. His voice also suited the song so nicely, and as an honorable mention I chose Suho, since his parts are my favorite and again he suited the concept crazy good, so yes, they owned this era. Also I think that Lay shined a lot in this era. Okay, so Lotto was a very difficult era to choose from, since so many members stood out. I wanted to pick Baekhyun and K because of their parts and presence on the stage, but I chose Lay, since him and the music video had everyone on the floor in 2 seconds. He just shined so much. I don't know what about it was so amazing, but it's Lay, let's be honest. And I also chose Sehan because of his dance break part in the music video. Like I was dead practically, and them on stage with the dance break was pure rudeness.
오늘 너를 꼭 안고 Giving you my heart and soul 넌 삶의 전부야 for life. 다시 태어난데도 난 너 아니면 안 될 이유. I'll be a shelter for life. This love, I mean it till the day I die. Oh, never gonna let you go.
Now we have For Life, and you're lying to yourself if you wouldn't choose Kyungsu, since his English version of the song was iconic. His pronunciation was so good, and he slayed the performance and the Korean version of the song as well. And for Zeoman, I loved his parts a lot, and his voice sounded so suitable and calming, which really drew me to choose him for this era.
Shimmy cocoa pop, I think I like it. 조금씩 down down, 수줍어 말고. Shimmy cocoa pop, I think I like it. 긴장은 down down, 부끄러 말고.
So for Cockabop I chose Shoe Minimum, because I think that he bias wrecked everyone in that era, and the Eve performances, his glowy skin and his natural tan and black wet hair was iconic, plus his lines were so amazing. I liked his voice and the B-sides especially, and I chose Bikayan. Obviously Cockabop era was iconic for Bikayan, his red hair, his outfits, his iconic lines, and him in general was so iconic. Suho was close, very close, but in the end I chose Bikayan. Although I really loved both of them, this era Cockabop is just such an iconic era, nobody can deny that sweet reminder that I'm the biggest simp for Shoe Minimum that era. Power had one member that came to my mind that moment when I wrote the stuff down, and it was Chen. His hair and his yellow eyeshadow was so iconic in the music video, and nobody can't tell me he didn't own Power, cause he really did. And for the honorable mention I chose Chanel because of his blue hair and rap in Power. Also they sounded so good in the B-side stand these two period. Also Shoe Minimum was close because of his cool makeup, and Suho because of him in general that era.
없을 것 같아 바람이 차가워지며 계절에 새겨진 우리의 추억은 다시.
Okay, for Universe I had a difficult time choosing, not gonna lie, but in the end, after watching the stages over and over again and listening to the album and song a lot of times, I think that Suho shined a lot, plus he looked amazing in the music video, and I don't know, his voice suited this concept crazy good, and he sounds just so soft and good. I can't describe how much I loved him during this era. And then I chose Bikayan cause he carries ballads on his back for the whole industry, and so did he with Universe. I don't think I need an explanation. Bikayan is the king himself of ballads and no one can change my mind, it's a fact.
미리 해도 are you ready? 오늘은 내가 캐리 도시나 사이의 케미 이미 나와 눈큰 무가 창피의 마부 어정쩡 업업어 할 필요 없다 고민 챙길 건 없으니 손잡아 말래 니 가는 길마다 랩카페 돌러내 girl 발걸음이 남달라 지금 이 속도 맞춰보자 템포 Baby girl 아침을 설레게 하는 morning call 매일 봐도 보고 싶은 맘인걸.
Okay, next we have tempo, and I thought of like 4 members over and over again, and I had the hardest time choosing for this era in particular cause the album Don't Mess Up My Tempo is my second fav from EXO, and I had a few difficulties, but Sehun was out to his mind, he was crazy good, and he didn't hesitate to be the best. His orange hair and he shined so much compared to the other eras. I absolutely loved him this era, him in the center so much, and his shots in the music video plus the raps and the B-sides are god tier. And for the honorable mention I chose Suho. He had my mind controlled to just look at him this era. His hair, his dewy skin, his lines, him and his outfits had me on the floor, not gonna lie, but I don't know why I chose him so easily, but his photocards were so cute and he was so handsome here. It was too much for everyone to handle. After like a year hiatus, the other two members that were on my mind were Bikayan and Chanel. It's late 2018.
막혀와 갈증이 나 이 한 잔을 가득히 담아 People come and people go 세상에 멈춰서 너와 나
Now we have the robbed song of the year anyways. Love Shot the song, that was legend already, when it came out, and I know, that it would be a crime, if I didn't choose K. Like come on, the red suiters hair him, and his lines, his freaking presence was so crazy good, and I don't know man, K earned the whole 2018 on his back with only the red suit, and his live performance with the rose was iconic anyways. For honorable mention I chose Kyung-soo, because he was so amazing, and I absolutely lived for him this era, not gonna lie. His vocals were so good as usual, his suit and this concept suited him so good, and his bridge part and the part in the B-sides were just god tier.
그만해줘 내 귀 속에 쏟아대는 소리감을 let it blow 오감은 그것으로 쏠리고 곤두서고 들어온 나는 제멋대로 빚어 하나를 뜬 채로 잠들면 소리 없이 스며드는 the phantom 이젠 끝내야 한다는 걸 forget everything
And lastly we have Obsession, and I feel like, if I didn't choose Chanyeol I would absolutely be dragged to the floor, since that man showed how everything works the whole 2019. His rap and the pink hair and the XXO concept was brilliant, and Chanyeol suited it the best. His contacts and everything about him was iconic. I will forever be grateful to this man for doing us like that. Also his raps and vocals in the B-sides are masterpieces, and then I had two members on my mind, it was K and Chen, but I chose Chen because of his amazing makeup as always. Like damn, he showed us so much more than usual, and I was shook, not gonna lie. And then in the B-sides, wow, I love this era. Okay guys, so that was it for today. I hope you liked it. Comment your opinions and who you think owned these eras in the comments down below. Also leave a recommendation of which group I should do this next with, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I hope you have a nice start of the week. Love you all and bye.